What's going on YouTube? StealingLikes here, and you guys have caught me once again handing the cookie jar here trying to snatch me some likes. Today, bringing this 6v6 is a very special match because these 6 Pokemon are your winners for my giveaway tomorrow night. So the 6 Pokemon I will be giving away are Archeops, Trevenant, Jellicent, Heracross, Mawile, and Furfrou. So here are your contest winners. I will be posting a picture on Twitter quite possibly right after this video uploads, as these are the ones who won as of midnight last night. So I'm going to give you guys a chance to see some of these Pokemon in action, see their moves again, because obviously this isn't really the greatest constructed team, but I'm sure you guys want to know exactly what's going on. So I hopped on Cerebi like I haven't done in so long. I hopped on Cerebi and I found Jordan. Jordan wanted to throw down for the tube. So let's see what Jordan's bringing today. Time to find out what Jordan brought. He brought Scyther, Donphan, Emboar, Empoleon, Starmie, and Manectric. I'm guessing that's a Mega Manectric. I'm guessing that's an Eviolite, Scyther, Sturdy Donphan. I don't know. It's probably Rapid Spinner. No idea what he wants to do with the Empoleon. I don't know who exactly I want to lead with here, as Archeops is really the only speeder. True story. I feel like Jellicent looks like a good call. I'm going to lead with Jellicent. It's very interesting for me to lead with a wall, as I do sometimes, but it's more rare than like the Archeops leader. Well, Furfrou's a wall. Furfrou can lead. Let's see exactly what Jordan leads with, as I'm not sure. I just feel like Jellicent is a very safe bet right now. I mean, the Emboar is not going to have a lot for it unless it packs like a Thunder Punch. The Scyther probably isn't going to pack a ton. The Penguin's Empoleon, I already know that. So Steel Water, I am going to resist everything going on here. I like it. I like seeing it. He probably thought I was leading with something along the lines of, I don't know what he thought I was leading with him leading that way. So I'm going to go for the Will-O-Wisp, just get the early game burn off. He puts up the Stealth Rocks. So he's actually leading to set hazards, which is pretty nifty, actually. Now, I don't think that there is a hazard player on this team or this group of Pokemon. I don't think anybody has like a Rapid Spin or a... I'm going to check real quick. Let's see here. Archeops doesn't, Jellicent doesn't, Trevenant doesn't, Heracross doesn't, Mawile doesn't, Furfrou doesn't. Alright, so the rocks are just going to have to stay, which is fine by me. I mean, that happens. Next, I'm going to go for the Stab Neutral Hex. He goes for the Toxic. Not a bad call. Not a bad call, as the leftovers obviously aren't going to kick in until next turn. He's looking for me to be some form of stall wall thing, whereas that's probably going to prove that a little wrong. Now, obviously I'm not going to brine this thing ever at all. And he does clearly want the Jellicent to stick around, as he wouldn't just leave Empoleon in here to do these things without that desire. I didn't realize until now that I am faster. Being faster is nice. So I'm going to throw down just another Stab Neutral Hex. He goes for the Ice Beam, which I'm going to resist. I'm not sure. Yeah, he can't get the Freeze Hacks, so I have no idea why he would do that. The Cursed Body on the Ice Beam is nice. So, gonna get this thing down. Okay, that's a crit. That is a crit. And that crit, I mean, it probably mattered a little bit, as I don't know that I would have killed it. I probably should have killed it in the next 2 hits anyway. But, just thinking that over. So, the Toxic damage starting to take a little bit of a better toll here. I'm only worried about turn 3 of Toxic, just to be completely honest. Now, he's clearly not going to Ice Beam. He's not going to use a watery move. He might use a watery move. He might have some kind of watery thing going on here. So, who is going to deal with the rocks the best? I feel like Trevenant should be able to deal with the rocks fairly well. And with that Ice Beam Curse Bodied, I mean, I'm just looking for him to go down to the burn. I'm going to switch out into the Trevenant now. Oh, he withdraws. So he's actually letting his Pokemon go down a little bit easier. Now, that's not a good thing to see. I didn't want to see Emboar on the switch into Trevenant. I didn't want to see that at all. So I know that this Emboar, it's probably faster than Trevenant. and it's probably got tricks for Trevenant. With it being faster, I can't really risk keeping Trevenant around, can I? No, not at all. But do I go for... I mean, pretty much any fire-type move can one-shot me, in my opinion. In my honest opinion. Knowing that he's going for fire, do I have a safe switch? I mean, I could go back into Jellicent, but I don't really want to deal with giving Jellicent both the rock damage and... I will go back into Jellicent here. I don't feel like sacrificing Trevenant for nothing, especially since he does have water types going on here that wouldn't appreciate the Trevenant, namely Starmie. I mean, Starmie's all about not ever seeing a Trevenant. Oh! Well, he predicted my switch. The Cursed Body goes off once again, so this thing not going to be doing a ton to my Jellicent after that moment right there. Now, I'm going to heal more damage than I take. Unfortunately for me, it doesn't matter. So I am going to let Jellicent go down. So I pretty much switched out to allow my Jellicent to die. That's bad. That's all bad. So going for the Brine. I probably will not get it off. He struggles. He struggles? And the struggle hits a ghost. I didn't know that. I thought struggles would miss ghosts. But because of the Cursed Body, he had no moves left. He's got to be some type of choice. Huh. That is very, very good to know that he's choiced. With him being choiced, I'm going to go into Heracross. I know that he's got to switch or wait out the problems. So I actually want to set up a nice Heracross here. I mean, after all, the Swords Dance is going to be awesome. So I'm just going to Swords Dance real quick. He's probably going to swap out into... I don't know if he packed another fire type. He might have packed a flying type, though. So that is the thing. He switches out into his Penguin, and I get the Swords Dance off. Now, my Heracross is faster right now. It might not be after the Mega Evolution, but it doesn't matter. I didn't Mega Evolve with that purpose in mind. And this Penguin, I mean, this Penguin's dead. It knows it's dead. It might have a priority Aqua Jet to throw down. But due to the fact that it's dead, I'm thinking about really just going for another Swords Dance. Yeah, I'm just going to go for another Swords Dance. I mean, he gets a safe switch in. He's obviously going to get a hit off on me, but there's no point in wasting this golden opportunity to double Swords Dance. Golden opportunity to double Swords Dance. Now, he goes for the Toxic as his last move, which, I mean, it's definitely going to get some residual damage off over time. However, this Penguin is just dead. It is dead and gone. Now, if he goes back out into Embor, I'm pretty sure that this Heracross is just done for. Because there's no point in... he's got to go out in Embor. However, him forcing me to switch would be bad for me. Yeah, and it's got to be Embor. I mean, it's got to be. I can't imagine Starmie coming out right here. I mean, Starmie could, but Starmie would not appreciate a mega-sized pen missile, as that would be just a dead Starmie. The Embor, Steve is Scyther, a flying bug. Okay, so the flying type is obviously going to keep me from going for the pen missile. However, it will not keep me from going for the Stone Edge. And I know the Scyther's faster. I am okay with that. And I should be able to live like an Aerial Ace, I think. Oh, no, I can't. It's double effective. I don't know why. I don't know why. I just thought that. That was terrible thinking on my part. So, wow. Really underestimated the double weakness there. Really, it's that I didn't want... Well, that I wasn't thinking about it, not that I didn't want to. So, Eviolite Scyther is going to meet Stone Edge Archeops. And this is just going to be a good day right here, as this is a one-shot for Scyther. I know that. He's either got to switch into something not Embor. He does withdraw his Scyther, so he doesn't want Scyther to meet Archeops face first. Now this Donphan. If anybody's seen my Donphan, you know that I like to pack the things on non-fan, namely a priority ice shard, which is very, very effective right here, but I'm actually going to swap in a Trevenant because this is a place where Trevenant can stay all day. So I do wish I had put a couple more levels into my Trevenant so far so that I could have the Horn Leech right here, because even if he switches out, getting the Trevenant some more health back would be incredible. Now, going for the Wood Hammer, as I'm not afraid of the Ice Shard at all on Trevenant. Trevenant can take another Ice Shard. He'll heal up with the Citrus Berry. He does withdraw. Evidently, he realizes that I'm not afraid of the Ice Shard. He goes into Manectric, who is probably packing... I think he could pack Flamethrower or HP Fire at the least. But that is a pretty dead Manectric. And I'm okay with that. Now, obviously, I didn't harvest this turn. I would like to have harvested... do I stick around for what is probably... I'm going to Power Punch. Why not? Why not? So, he Mega Evolves. And he's not going to like what he sees if this thing goes down. As it's just going to be Archeops time then. Goes for the Intimidate. And then his attack of choice is Flamethrower. Okay. So, he does get the Flamethrower off. I was going to say, I knew he had to have Flamethrower. Actually, HP Ice, I think, is more common on Manectric than HP Fire. But, Hidden Power nonetheless. Gonna go back into Archeops, who can sweep up this Manectric without a problem. Which, I mean, obviously, that's not really a threat sitting in front of me yet. But I am going to have to leave Archeops around and in here for a while. So, I'm going to pack in... Oh, he is faster. That is all bad. That is all bad right there, as Archeops goes down, and there's not much I can do about it. There's not much at all. So his Manectric goes home. He goes away for a minute. Not good. Not good at all. Who's he go out into? He could go out into Embor, and it would guarantee that Mawile's not coming out yet. He could go out into Scyther. Scyther would actually not be a problem by me. I could be okay with Scyther. He could go out into... He's got a lot of Pokemon in comparison to me. Somehow, I let this one slowly slip away. Now, Starmie, I'm going to go into Mawile, namely because Furfrou doesn't really want to take the special hits. I get the Intimidate off, which is useless right here. I do realize that. Now, let's see. I'm going to go for the Stockpile. I feel like Stockpile is a good call. I need some higher defense going on right now just to try and live multiple hits, as he does have 5 Pokemon hanging around. He may switch out into Manectric. He does switch out into Manectric. Obviously, that's not ideal for me. But him switching out into Manectric is livable. Manectric gets the Intimidate off. Well, that's all bad. So, Mawile's going to get the Stockpile to go down. Now, Mawile will live a Flamethrower from this Manectric, which means that Manectric would die. A horrible, horrible death. At the hands of... I'm going to go with a Play Rough. Just doing it. I mean, it's kind of overkilling, but, you know, it does happen. Now, this is pretty much a dead Mawile, as I didn't want to switch out and leave Furfrou extremely vulnerable. Ooh. So, probably going into Embor next would be my guess, even though I know the reason he didn't go into Embor there is because he doesn't want him stuck with a choice move at all. So, the next question is, he went for a Wild Charge last time. This is a physical Embor. So this is one of those situations where Furfrou isn't actually a bad call. Unfortunately, switching out the Mawile leaves me with a very, very slow Pokemon. Alright, so I'm going to go for the Stone Edge. I mean, yeah, the Flare Blitz actually helps me. Huh. As it's going to get some damage off on him. It's not going to be a lot. It's going to get a little bit of damage off on him and allow me to drop this score differential to probably somewhere around 3. If I had to guess, I'd say 3. Because if I remember correctly, he's got 2 Pokemon down. So, yeah. So I'm easily going to be able to put this into the 3 range. I am going to go for the neutral return. Stabbing with a return. I mean, that's always nice. That's always a fun time. As I could have gone for the T-Wave, but I'm not really looking for the flinch hacks. He does withdraw. Who's he going to? Because I don't think he brought a ghost. Goes into Donphan. Now, Donphan is going to be one sturdy Pokemon, and is going to take that hit really well. Really, really well. So, I mean, I almost have to go with returns here, as the physical defense is going to be the end of me, but this Donphan is going to be a physical attacker, and it's going to get switched out. Oh, he withdraws. Goes into Starmie. Now, Starmie is not going to care too much about this hit either, if I remember correctly. Yeah, Starmie doesn't care about the return. Starmie doesn't care about it at all. Now, one thing Starmie will care about is this T-Wave, which I am going to throw down here, as I want to force him to keep switching through Pokemon. That might actually win me this match. Because if he keeps switching through his Pokemon, he is going to waste them all. And this Furfrou can take hits for days. Not to mention, I mean, if I do get a paralysis hack off on the Starmie, it helps, as the Starmie is going to be a special attacker. Not that I'm going to get the T-Wave off first, evidently. So I'm going to get the T-Wave off, possibly on the Scyther. Steve catches the T-Wave, doesn't enjoy it. Now, he's paralyzed. He may be unable to move. I am going to go for just a old school stab return. Old school, once again, not applicable. Yeah, I know that he's going to take this damage really well because the Eviolite. And I'm not packing Donphan or Drapion in the winners, so I don't have a knockoff with me. I haven't had a knockoff this whole game. He goes for the Swords Dance, really looking to just take me out of my misery with the Scyther. Now, I'm just going to keep going for stab returns. I mean, in all honesty, that is probably one of the best things I can do here, as the stab return is getting the work done. He goes for another Swords Dance, but he's dead. Is he really Swords Dancing in front of me for a death? I don't know what he's doing. So I'm going to go for yet another return. Oh, quick attack. He's got priority. Unfortunately for him, I have a fur coat. So that's going to do next to nothing and take Steve out. So I do get the score differential down to 3-0. I might get it down to a 2-0 at this point. I mean, you never know. Unfortunately, Furfrou not packing leftovers, so it's not going to heal up, as he's not been dealing damage at all. And I'm sure that whenever he was switching through his Pokemon, allowing me to get off some damage everywhere, that he wasn't really concerned with me healing, because he hadn't gotten any damage off yet, except for the stone. Oh, he knew I wasn't going to heal, because he did the Stealth Rock damage whenever I came in. Forgot all about that. So, Furfrou, obviously not going to enjoy Emboar. Not going to enjoy Emboar one bit. I don't think I'm faster at all. I don't. I'm going to go for a Sucker Punch here, because I'm sure he's going for the attack. I'm sure of it. And I just want to get off as much damage as I can before the death. So he goes for Super Power. That will kill. That is a killer right there. So, good game. I hope you had as much fun as I did. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing your contest winners. Obviously, not in the best light, but you got to see all your contest winners there. Now, make sure to drop a comment down below if you haven't entered for my giveaway on tomorrow night. Because tomorrow night at midnight, I will be publishing who wins all of these Pokemon. You guys still have time to enter until tomorrow night at midnight. However, I am going to get out of here with one piece of advice for you guys. If you want to enter for my giveaway, all you have to do is drop a comment down below and say, I want to steal StealingLikes Pokemon. That's all you have to say. And without further ado, I'm going to get out of here. I will see you guys tomorrow with another video.